David. I've built a model of Captain Torres and 3 strikes. Based on your hypothesis and mission parameters
from the past, I ran a precision combat simulation. But it failed.
Bummer. Why didn't it work?
Reasons in sensuous order are: 1. Your hypothesis is trash. 2. The parameters you gave me are trash.
Did I do something to tick you off?
3. Captain Torres is a singularity.
So the values diverge. But what about this one? 4. 3 strikes is a singularity.
That's outside the confidence interval. The possibility that it's 1, 2, or 3 is 99%.
What?
significance is high.
Try this. This is 3 Strike's data before he's assigned to the LRSSG.
The Erusian military is gathering its remaining naval forces at Anchorhead Bay. Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the Mothball fleet. This is probably to reinforce their naval power in preparation for the showdown in Farbanti. We've received intel that the Alicorn will also be joining them.
From which source, Brigadier General? There's a possibility the Alicorn's former crew have been tasked with sabotage.
Your job is to analyze the enemy's weaponry. From now on, speak only when authorized. I don't hear a response.
May I be authorized to speak first, sir?
When we're done, I'll be talking to your superiors. Here's your mission. LRSSG is to raid Anchorhead, carry out airstrikes on Anchor Bay to the north and Dockyuk Bay to the south, inflicting all possible damage. If we can strip the port of its naval functions, we can also prevent the submarine from joining forces.
The area around Anchorhead is Erusian territory. To delay hostile detection, you will sortie in small numbers and make your way in at super low altitudes.
Small sortie. Who's going?
Count, Lanza, Hujan, and Trigger. 4 aircraft from Strider Squadron will be deployed.
Well, all right, I got this.
To cover our lack of numbers, we're giving you plenty of opportunities to resupply. Look here, we've set up multiple return lines. Make full use of them to resupply and change armaments. Also note that the enemy will not be able to mount a defense immediately after detecting it. Use this window to destroy high-threat targets. That should make things much easier for you.
It should also raise the survival rate.
Survival rate, huh?
The element of surprise and resupplying are the key. Beyond that, I just need a couple of pilots who will stick to my orders. We don't need an ace to succeed. Got anything to say? Good.
Brigadier General,
That is all.
David, go on.
let me share the career of Mateus Torres, captain of the submarine Alicorn. Does anyone know how his people hailed him?
A bit unfair to provide us with next to no hints, don't you think?
Fair enough. The hero of Cumberth Harbor is the answer. He was a captain of the battleship Tanager at the time of the Continental War. It led Aegir Fleet, the Invincible Armada. But when the fleet was destroyed at Cumberth Harbor, so was his ship.
Yet, he's the hero?
He was able to bring most of his crew home with accurate damage control and precise evacuation orders. Then there's the accident with the Alicorn. Many believe that if they stay with him, they'll live. Transfer from surface to underwater is unusual. However, considering his skill and reputation, along with the fact that the Alicorn is no ordinary submarine, it all makes sense.
It'll be a difficult mission to carry out with 4 aircraft. Still, I'd like to add one more to the mission conditions.
What, you want to make it even harder?
I want a 100% survival rate for the sortie. Any other number and the mission will be considered a failure.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP. Almost touched the water. Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party's served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Wilco, I'll eat their hearts out.
Sorry, Trigger, but the juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2 minutes!
They're already here. Where's the attack coming from?
Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Alright, where's my artisanal burgers? Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game.
Resistance from enemy air defense is confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto! Begin firing Sam! They think they've already won. Now's our chance. Now time for a counterstrike. Dockyard base taking damage from airstrikes. The online ships are a pain. If only we had anti-ship missiles by the truckload. Brigadier General Clemens, about 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time? Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned. There's nowhere to run inside the bank. Box 2, Box 2. Prioritize anti-air combat preparations when we're leaving the port.
Top of our surface ships, either been sunk or neutralized!
This footing is not an option. We can't give the boys and the rest of the conservatives any footing.
Good. Cruiser Eris has been sunk.
Trigger's turned the shipyard into a scrapyard. I'd call it a ship graveyard, actually. Sir, none of our ships are operational. Precision rescue operations are underway. This is definitely the work of 3 strikes. They checked my report if it worked. That's a lot of ships lost. We're gonna make a fortune once the war's over. Why stock in salvage companies while you can?
Trigger, get on the return line if you need to. There's no need to wait until you've emptied your weapons bag.
Lieutenant General Shepard, we have a status report. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized. Hopefully the work of 3 strikes. He suggested an operation that doesn't rely on our 8 pilots. You won't have many on board unless you can convince them that we don't need 3 strikes. Yes, sir. Don't let your guard down, guys. 100% survival rate. Let's go!
Yeah, we're all going home together.
Target is down.
Locked on. This one's a goner.
Strider 1, target acquired.
We gotta shoot at him to shut him up.
Can't let Trigger hog the spotlight.
Miss, target's still active.
Box 2! Capital Altitude! Take a roundabout towards the Joint Government Office from the waterfront.
Going for another attack run.
Strider 1, missile away. Strider 1, enemy forces around Dockyard Base Shipyard have been mostly eliminated.
Get over here, Trigger. Got some strong shots for you if you'd like. There's plenty for the 2 of us.
Strider 1 down to This is Shepard. Seems 3 strikes is showing a stellar performance. Osea has much need of him. That is the unanimous conclusion of those in this room, Brigadier General. Certainly not the result I'd predicted. I'm sorry, sir.
I'm not bailing yet.
This is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target. Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Prince, sending coordinates.
All aircraft, data link the intel we received from our recon team. If you have a visual on the target, shoot it down.
Came in for a picnic, found ourselves in a marathon. I thought you said this was gonna be a walk in the park?
You take walks to, well, walk. With a picnic, you have to eat.
You don't have to tell me which you prefer.
Enemy fleet up ahead.
With this size fleet, we're headed for Farbanti. Osea would have a tough fight.
Well, looks like it's gonna be the 3 of us. You ready, Captain Trigger?
You betcha. Not a single ship's gonna leave the port.
Confirming additional hostile ground forces. 4 MiG-31's approaching. They're fast. These guys are interceptors. 310, altitude 2000.
You're not equipped for air. Please look up his gun. Half our ships have either been sunk or stalled. Somebody do something about those bastards up there.
Missile launched. All anti-air guns in the area
brakes.
Damage
to heatable blasters. Pneumonia. The order is to abandon ship. Control, returning to base. I have lost control.
Bandits coming from the northwest. They're in large numbers. 8 SU-37s.
Warfighter 6 is below altitude, bearing 015. We have a report that 3 strikes is among them. We have no further intel. Sorry, we have to check the port.
Roger that. Leave the red flag. Ask squadron, EL squadron, clear to engage. 30 bonus time. Don't waste it. Tucker 04 requesting airstrike. Sending coordinates.
Attack hit on Aegis vessel Kino. Ship destroyed.
Got a big game hunter.
You can't resist hogging the spotlight. Dibs on the next one. Traeger, enemy has a lock on you.
Strider 1, box 2.
Eagle 2 and 5, follow me. They're the ones who will take the kill.
Target designated by Tucker 04 exited the combat zone.
You're mine.
Target is hit. Target is in range of guns. Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet with Aegis vessel Metis and battleship Dysnomia numbering among them.
We have to fight a pristine fleet? After all that?
Let's do this. Bridge to CIC. Multiple smoke plumes from the port. If it weren't for the bad weather, we would have been caught in there. Prepare for anti-air combat. Arthur drone has reached the target. Captain, we're starting the guided artillery fire drill. Command to the officer. We will turn drill into a real war. You don't see it, do you? It's imagination. Your imagination, my fellow submariners. A single shell will save 10 million lives. Begin drill. Ready for anti-air combat. Anti-air combat.
Good. We reduced enough of the enemy forces. Job well done.
That prime radar trophy seems sure we're good. But hold on, lunchtime's not over yet. Go grab some desserts.
I knew you'd say that. That big 31's not firing any missiles.
It was a scramble without changing weaponry.
Unable to fire missiles. I know how that feels, but that's no reason to go easy on you. 4 aircraft destroyed the entire port. He's hallucinating.
It's not a hallucination, it's a nightmare!
Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply. Strider 1, missile launched.
Target confirmed down. That was Fleet Commander Gleb Almazov on board. It's gonna take a long time to rebuild the fleet without him.
Additional UAVs on radar.
Pretty shabby for a reinforcement.
Stay sharp. There's something amiss.
The recent senior military officer has fled the combat zone.
3 strikes is performing well above our expectations. Oh, you sound downright ecstatic. All right, Trigger, let's go get him.
Warning, incoming high-speed projectile.
Projectile? It's a terminal guidance. Get away from that UAV. What do you mean?
Contact imminent.
Salvation.
Impact of the UAV's coordinates.
Shit, I'm hit!
What? What happened?
We're on the way.
What in the world?
You all right?
Fire incoming. Distance 50,000. It's adjusting its course.
Trigger, get away from it!
Distance 30,000. Contact imminent.
Trigger, you hanging in there? Excellent. Salvation. The death of a million is a necessity.
Analysis shows the projectile was a railgun shell. We're currently determining the launch site.
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's why they need the UAV for terminal guidance.
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it, you're telling me to leave my teammates behind.
Head back. I want that 100% survival rating.
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
We got the rest covered.
I'm counting on you.
The enemy's right in our base. Stay sharp, gunnery officer. Aye, aye, sir.
Return for resupply.
Strider 1, enemy has a lock.
Locked on bandit.
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact. 5 minutes remaining.
Target destroyed.
Contact imminent.
Imagine. Missile in the air! Wait, now!
Missile launched. Missile hit.
Missile.
Shaking off enemy lock!
Missile.
Commence interception! Fire! Fire!
Pull up.
I've got a sitting duck here. Missile closing! Tucker 04 to Lancaster. We need you to attack the designated heli.
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. Maintain course to return for resupply.
Missile. Missile.
Our ships in the port can't move. It's up to us to do this. Never felt so cramped in the sky.
Missile.
Strider 1, enemy vessel destroyed.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Watch 2. Hostile has a lock.
Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
Target confirmed down. With Captain Alonso Terrigo gone, Aegis vessel Thalassa won't be much of a threat.
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact.
Picture it.
Impact, now!
Damn cowards shooting us from beyond our range. Target confirmed down. In 10 years, Vice Commander of the 7th Destroyer Squadron, Tom Von Lee, will be in charge of the Erusian Navy. Well, would have been, actually.
Fox 2. Vehicle eliminated.
Missile. 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 Missile.
There'll be no excuse if we get sunk after showing up late.
Missile launched. Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact.
Trigger just sank a battleship.
Missile.
Battleship Dystonia assembled. Navigation is disabled. That ship's heavily armored. How could that be?
Aegis vessel Metis destroyed.
Respond! Minutes, please respond!
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed. Taking on this much naval power is an astonishing feat. 2 minutes remaining.
Enemy has a lock! Strider 2, Fox 2.
Missile.
Don't you sneak up.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Viking, can't get away from this lock.
Missile.
Missile, evade! Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact.
Stall warning.
Missile launched.
Band it down. Nicely done. Enemy has a lock. Behind me? Fox 2, Fox 2. This one's mine.
1 minute remaining.
Maintain
course to return for resupply.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Fox 2.
Three strikes. Imagine we're just about to be killed. Why am I going to be killed, you ask? Because I wanted to steal from you. Someone mentioned you to cut you apart. You destroy your skin. Your actions into a vengeance. There has to be a reason. 3 strikes has none of that. I'll do. See, Commander's officer. You do, then you.
All SU-37s have been destroyed.
Those guys were well trained. Would have been tough if we let them out us. Focus on evading. Buy as much time as possible. Locked on, Bandit.
Well done. We've managed to hit the Erusian Navy's fleet and command structure pretty hard. That was definitely a free lunch if there ever was one. Mission complete. Return to base. Withdraw from the operation airspace. You completed the mission, but it's not done until you return home.
Arrogant bastard. Stand by. Warning, 2 bogies inbound. Bearing 090, SU-47s.
Malta! Missile! Behind you! Malta!
Strider 3 is hit.
Good. Now we have less goons to deal with. Do it, Scream. That's those damn bats.
Engage to let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the withdrawal.
Both of you, watch out for their missiles. The missile alert didn't go off in time. Hit me as soon as I heard it.
It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. Their missiles may hit you immediately after your missile alert goes off.
So that's the trick. Calling out to unidentified aircraft. Cease combat immediately and withdraw. What the?
Brigadier General Clemens is radioing enemy aircraft on Ocean channels.
Too late. Trigger's already started. I repeat, withdraw. Don't want anyone thinking we screwed up. 3 strikes is going down. They're responding. You goddamn idiots.
You call me an idiot again, I'll kill you.
You siblings can go to hell together. Brother and sister? Scream, do it. Good, you're on their 6. It's 2 on 2, Trigger. We can't lose.
Sorry, Wuss, but you don't count. It's 2 on 1.
Who you calling a wuss?
The bats seem to enhance their ECM capabilities.
Righto. Can you go crazy outside the job site?
As long as I've got you and a strong mantis to do.
Nearly got me there. Take point. We're trying to make you chase one so the other can get on your ass.
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact.
You bastard!
That was close. Fire again! Fire!
I've never been chased so hard by a man.
Strider 1, target acquired. Strider 1, missile launched.
Did it, Trigger!
You idiot! Stay focused! Take down 3 strikes! I told you not to call me an idiot!
Only 1 left. We run them down together. The death blow will be from you, Trigger.
Don't let the enemy's emotions make you lose your cool.
I don't pity him. Not one bit.
I can't do this alone! You know that?
No need to feel sorry about it, Trigger.
No! I can't do anything! Not on my own! No!
Keep firing. Fire!
There may only be 1 left, but don't let your guard down.
Let's finish this once and for all, Trigger.
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact.
I don't want to let go! Kill me!
Girl's gone from crazy to bonkers.
Just kill me, 3 strikes!
That's a hit. We got the bat.
Take that, asshole.
Unidentified aircraft, eject. Eject now.
No! I'm just going to have a so I'm going to be on the move again now. I'm going to freaking do 3 strikes. 3 strikes!
The bat's blip has disappeared from our radar. At that altitude, it likely has crashed.
Serves them right. Yes. The problem has been eliminated. doubt that the plan to save 10 million lives will lead Erusia to true victory.
Stop thinking so small. It's salvation on a far grander scale.
Fusion, no! Stop it! Hey, chill. Fusion, stand down! Sit!
Shit, my cola.
The fleet at Anchorhead was eliminated, and we prevented the submarine from joining forces. The unidentified aircraft were shot down too. The mission was a complete success.
Complete success, my ass.
Brigadier General, it sure seemed to me like the Bats knew you pretty damn well.
You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check. We'll decide if you're still fit for service based on the examinations.
Cut it!
That's enough! Get the MP!
He's right. Get the MP.
Vice Chairman Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
The Alicorn slipped into Anchorhead Bay after the mission was completed, using the confusion for cover. It resupplied quickly and escaped unharmed. Their goal was not to join forces. It was to resupply using the window we created by chasing away the Erusian forces. We did their bidding, albeit unknowingly. But the problem runs deeper than our lack of tactical acumen. Analyst North, explain for us.
Of the crew caught in the submarine accident, 330 men made it back alive. Of them, 300 are still in the sub today. Our intel has led us to believe that some or all of the 30 men who left the sub are now working as agents for the Alicorn. Sabotage, espionage, cyber propaganda, dissemination of false intel. Brigadier General, do you recognize the name Edgar Saxon, or Zool, as he used to go by? He is a former member of the Alicorn's crew, and your source of intel.
You are a fool, Brigadier General Clemens. Not only that, the radio communications during the mission suggest you are a traitor.
Sir, if you check with Lieutenant General Shepard, you'll understand that this is all just a misunderstanding.
The Lieutenant General claims you were responsible for handling all aspects of the mission. Now, let me say that again. Get the MP.
No need for that. Piece of shit.
We've acquired important intel from the mission. For example, the shells from long-range anti-air fire came in on depressed trajectories. Look, the estimated energy output of the railgun is 500 megajoules at least. Fired at minimum energy trajectory, range is over 3,000. They hit a powerful rail cannon aside from their main guns.
It's almost like Stonehenge.
A mobile Stonehenge.
And also, this. The Alicorn was in harbor at Anchorhead for approximately 10 minutes. They couldn't have loaded SLBMs. They loaded something smaller.
Smaller?
What is smaller and yet a powerful weapon?
Tactical nukes.
Close. The answer is tactical nuclear shells.
Nuclear shells?
No way.
Hey, he got that question right.
Nah, I missed the shell part.
Quiet.
They'll likely attack our bases on the East Coast.
Their target's ORED, the Ocean capital.
They want a nuclear war?
Here's a question. What's a situation where nuclear deterrence doesn't work?
Quiz guy, I've had enough of this.
Oh, only if terrorists have the nukes.
Correct.
Damn, Scald.
Hey, I'm good at trivia games.
But we're after an Erusian submarine, not terrorists.
No, he's right. HQ tells me Erusia's justification is that the Alicorn mutinied. As such, the Erusian military cannot be held responsible for the submarine's actions.
Damn.
So they intend on dropping a nuke on the Ocean capital of ORED.
Here's a question for you, analyst. Just exactly who are we fighting?
Correct term is terrorist, or irregular military, but I have a different name for them. An enemy to be stopped at all costs.
Correct.